I'm doing two of them now.
Oh, how can you run two on your?
It's
How can you
easy.
do two of them on your channel?
You get one from one subscriber, and then you go to another subscriber, but don't get it combined.
Oh,
Like if this person shuts their stream down and the other person don't if this person shuts their stream down, that's when that's when my stream shut down on their end.
uh-huh.
And then if you shut your stream down like now or something, that's when mine will shut down on my end.
But I'm saying, how can you stream off the two of them at once?
It's simple and easy. I've been seeing other people doing that, so I decided to give it a try.
Ah,
Yeah,
do you
it's
raise
easy.
any animals, or do you strictly do gaming
I do gaming.
and just gaming?
Yeah, just gaming.
Oh, Streambot running
Yeah, that's mine.
stream. Okay, what's it running? And what's the chat box? I mean, the bot Rex do.
That's mine. That gives viewers and stuff. Well, stream elements give viewers to see how many viewers it gets, and then after the stream is over, it sends me an email and it tells me my results.
Where do you get those at?
You do you so you this is you go to streamelements.com and you sign in with your email, yeah, with your Google account, and
Uh huh.
and it can set up, and then you can like put commands and stuff like that, and then it will give you the results when you go live.
Sort of like Nightbox does.
Yeah. Well,
I haven't
Nightbot.
got I
Well,
haven't got Nightbox figured out yet.
you want me to set it up for you?
Yeah, I'll do it another time. I'm kind of paranoid.
I mean, I can set up Nightbot for you if you want.
I just need to know how to do the command so everybody can put their line in. Hello,
Oh,
Nikki.
I know how to do that.
Can you email me how to do that on veyoung55 at gmail.com?
Can you put it in the private chat? Because I might forget.
Well, let me find a private. Oh, there it is.
You just put the
There you go.
oh. So what you do is you put for the message you put your command and then you put uh the colon dollar sign user.
Write it down for me because that's the problem I'm having. Telling me something, I'll forget it.
Okay.
Nikki, okay, let me see if I can find that game. Let's see. Shoot, I can't find it right now. I had to find where I put it at.
There you go. It's in the private chat now.
Okay.
But don't actually use my name
Okay.
because it will get confusion.
I understand. Um, I can't find where I put the games at. You know, the timer games and all that?
The race games.
Yeah.
Oh, I think double. I think.
I had it, but I don't know where I put it at.
mm,
Try to do sometimes. I lose things really easy.
Hey JJ,
I'm gonna have to get that link from Randy or one of them again. Hey JJ.
I think it's.
Oh, you want to know from BC Gaming? He wants to know. Nikki wants to know what games you stream because her son is a streamer, and he wonders.
Oh, okay. So Nikki, I am a gamer that plays Fortnite, scratch GTA, Fortnite, Roblox, Call of Duty Mobile, Call of Duty Warzone, Police Simulator, uh, Fall Guys, which I just did today, um, and so on and so on. I can't think of anything on the top of my head,
Hello, David. Hello, Andy.
and I hope that helped.
If anybody wants to come in online and stream with us, all you have to do is click my pin link on YouTube.
Now, how do you copy the StreamYard link so I can put it on mine?
You see where it says invite on the bottom of the screen?
I see mic, cam, chat, more, and leave.
Okay, you don't have an invite. You can't invite
Yeah,
because
because
it's not
I'm
yours.
on my phone.
Yeah, and it's not yours. It's probably because
Yeah,
it's not your live.
yeah, probably.
So if anybody would like to come up here, why hello, Desiree.
Oh well, he if he wants to come and check out my channel, he's more than likely.
Let me see. Drop your link, BC Gaming.
Okay.
Let me wait a minute. Let me see something real quick. Let me find you up here. Yeah, you're a moderator, so drop your link. Hey, Leela. Good to see you.
Hi, Leela, and there you go.
Okay. Yeah, I see it now. Oh, we're just as crazy as ever, Leela. If you want to come up, come on up.
I'm doing good, Leela. How about you?
It's after 10 o'clock, so I'm not hiding when I smoke.
Uh,
I think Chris had a good live stream today on Slightly Redneck. How are those babies doing, Andy? Is why I haven't joined recent. Why haven't you joined recent streams, Desiree? What happens if you smoke online before 10 p.m.? I usually show my icon instead so that I'm not being a bad influence on children. I usually do this. Did you see that, David? Oh, your sister's having a baby soon and you're not feeling well. Okay. Andy, come on up. David, you can come up too. All you gotta do is click the link that's pinned. Andy wants to know how old your sister is, Desiree. She thought you were the oldest. Leela, I if it's before 10 o'clock, I usually block out when I'm smoking, so I'm not an influence on some of the kids. Ah, you and your sister's a year and a day apart. BC Gaming keeps losing his connection.
I was switching over to my laptop,
Ah,
and you said where? On oh, I still don't have it.
hey, Colby.
Hey, Vay.
You can call me Verna.
Okay.
They's my initials.
Okay.
All right, y'all, I got to go, but the stream will still be up.
Alrighty.
All right, bye, bye,
Bye.
Bye.
Kobe.
Bye, BC.
Talk to you tomorrow.
Okay.
All right, bye.
Bye.
My kids are 10 years apart. And it says, "Oh, okay, Anime, that's nice. My two youngest are 16 months apart." And Desiree says, "I don't think she's ready for a kid, to be honest."
How's your
And then,
evening, Miss Verna?
oh, it's crazy as ever. I've got my freeze dryer going.
Yeah.
Earlier today, I had taken strawberry and kiwi out of the freeze dryer and bagged those up. And then I put celery and broccoli slaw into the freeze dryer.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm getting ready for QuailCon.
Oh, cool. You
So
collect quails?
uh, I raise quail for food.
Cool.
Jumbo Coturnix quail and cuy.
Hmm.
Lily says no one is truly ready or know what they're getting into when they have their first. That's true, Leela.
Who's having a
They,
baby?
a- anime anime gamer creator sister's having one. David says in about 2 weeks we will be going into lockdown with 75 eggs. And we'll have our first kit of rabbits. Busy 4th of July. Oh, that makes 4th of July worth it. Andy says, "That's nice, David." And Leela says, "Wow, David, busy." Hey, Colby, tell us a little bit of what your channel's about.
As of now, it's mostly just shorts, but most of the shorts are either shout outs or just me doing something. I ain't done nothing yet, but I'm just doing mainly shout outs for now.
That's cool.
So,
Well, you have to have 1 million views for shorts to get monetized. But you only need 500 subscribers now.
mm-hmm. That's all.
Let me see. I got 1.1K subscribers.
Can you check how many I have?
Let me see. I don't see you in the room, so I have no way to check.
Oh, bad.
Andy says independence from the store are happening for you, David.
How's Paula doing? Is she better?
Paula.
Eating with Mama Paula?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't know anything was wrong with her.
No, like, have you heard from her today? Like, have y'all talked today?
I haven't talked. I've been pretty busy, but I thought she was live earlier today.
Right. In my
Uh,
free time, though, Verna, I enjoy doing coloring and everything.
Crafting kind of stuff, or just
Yeah,
coloring in color books, or painting, or
coloring books.
cool.
I just ordered 2 new ones and they just came in this week, sometime this week.
Dave says, "Andy Rabbit, we already have 100 plus quail. We often see 50 eggs a day." Well, I'm getting about 18 eggs a day, David, in my little setup. But Big Mama had 3 pups on the 12th.
Oh,
That's what Cooey's babies are called, pups.
who is that? Cooey?
Cooey.
Oh,
When they're
okay.
livestock, it's Cooey. When they're pets, it's guinea pigs.
Oh, cool. Anime's back.
Welcome back, Desiree.
Wait, Dez is in here?
No, Desiree is Anime's name.
Oh, okay.
Des gets a kick out of it because now she's got a sister. Because they're both
Des
Desirees.
Des is good people.
Yeah, she's comical.
So is Rebecca. She's cool.
Yep. See, Anime's laughing.
I made you laugh.
Now, the first one I met was Shirley.
Mm-hmm.
And that I met her because of Grafted Branch Homestead from Matt.
Yeah.
And he's the one that told me to get in with them. Hello, Buster. There's no need to be sorry, dear. We're just glad to have you.
Yep. As long as you're here, that's good.
I understand, Desiree. Life can be a real pita.
Mm-hmm.
Nikki says tomorrow is lockdown on our first incubating of quail eggs out of 3. Okay, so what's the second one goes a week later or a day later? Vicky. I mean Nikki. Hello, Vicky. Vicky Keaton says hello from California, Sacramento Valley. Just finished processing 18 quail and now I'm laundering and packing for my daughter's school trip to DC.
Ooh.
I hope she has fun.
Take plenty of pictures for memories.
Make sure she has her camera with her besides her phone. Andy, you got a lime tree today? A key lime? That's cool. Now you got an orange and a Meyer lemon and a lime. If I had an apartment, I would get a kumquat tree.
Yeah.
I mean, a house rather. I already got an apartment, but I need a house where I could put up a little greenhouse or have a room to put a tree in.
Right. This is my bedroom. I don't know if you've seen it.
That's pretty good. My front room is my bedroom
Cool.
because all my animals are in what is designated as a bedroom.
Hmm.
Andy says she's excited about all 3 citruses that she's got. Desiree says, Andy, does that mean you're going to try a ripe lime? Limes are mild on the pucker power.
Right. Ooh, I can't wait to graduate from school in December.
In December?
Yep.
Good night, Verna and Colby. Good night, everyone. Good night,
Good night, Layla.
Layla. Have a blessed night. Buster says, I hope you get a place soon. Around
I
here,
don't.
it's kind of hard to find one.
I don't know if you were in Dez's when I was on our panel earlier. I showed where I was going to school. It's right here.
Which is that?
L.A. Tech,
Oh,
Louisiana.
okay.
Going to school to be a teacher. So
Cool. Vicky said last week we harvest Bing and Rainer cherries and loquats. I love free fruit. I don't have a freeze dryer yet like they, so I dehydrate 4 batches of trays, making cherry vinegar too. That's cool. Okay,
when I,
Nikki. So your second incubator goes in lockdown on Monday, and the third one goes in lockdown on Tuesday. Okay, Colby, go ahead.
when I was younger, we used to have chickens.
Yeah, I've had chickens before, but quail are different.
We have a pear tree. When our chuckler get a little older, I'll send you a pic of a partridge in a pear tree. Very funny.
Well, I got a pear tree here behind the senior center that's next door to me, and I'm the only one that harvests pears. They
Do
said
you
I could have
can?
as many as
Canned
I
cherries are
want.
good.
No, I don't can. I dehydrate. I mean, I freeze dry.
Cherries are good.
Yeah, but I don't have any cherries around me. I have to buy them at the grocery store, and the prices they are right now is ridiculous.
I know. Yep.
Yeah,
Short
they
picking.
Buster and Nikki are laughing at what Dave said about the pear tree and the checkers.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what happened to him. I don't know what happened to Colby. Vicky says, "Hi, Andy Rabbit. I tried canning some beans, but nobody ate them. The dried ones a can pop into a bag with pecans for road trips and movie munchies." Boone Boot says, "Hey, quail egg queen. How you doing, Moon Boots?" Desiree says, "I'm so hungry, maybe go get food, but my mom's going to be staring at me." Now, Moon Boots, which one of us are you calling the quail egg queen? I agree with you, Andy. Rhino cherries at $8 a pound is too much. I'm getting 16 to 18 eggs a day. At one time, I had enough quail to get 50 eggs a day, but I don't have as many cages now because I got the cooey in cages. Vicky says, "Andy Rabbit, can you plant a tree? I refuse to buy cherries. Hubby planted us a tree, and we ended up driving around delivering gallon bags of cherries to everyone we know every June." The pears on the pear tree are about that big around right now. Desiree says, "Cherry trees are nice when the tree is healthy." Vicky says, "Cherries are the spring cleanse." Tell you what, dark cherries made into juice is great when you're battling gout. And he says, "Don't feel bad, anime gamer. I have some darn good rabbit stew in the fridge. I want some, but hubby would look at me funny. We just went out and ate dinner, but not as good as the stew." David says his Bartlett pear trees have not started to flower yet. Isn't that a little behind? Nikki says she loves cherries, but hubby said no to cherry trees though. Vicky says good to know about cherries and gout. Desiree, you need to eat more than a half a banana and a handful of cereal today. Let me see if I can find something. Okay. Let me see if this is it. You gotta wait for 2 more weeks, David. There's one. Move, Big Papa. And the other two are hiding behind Big Mama. I'll have to get another picture of them later. Let me see the babies, Mama. No, you're gonna eat that strawberry I treated you with, huh? Let me see if I can hold what Mama gave birth to today. Now it's recording. Here's Heather's, yeah. There's one. And that's a two-face. See the face? That's a two-face. Put this one over here. Hey, Mama. See, and that's got a skunk face. Precious. Okay. Let me see your babies. Yeah. Let me see, Becky, if I can help you there. Already seen that one. Already seen that one. Now let's see this one. And there's another one. And these were born yesterday. Now, Vicky, if you drop the link into the chat room, I can use it and show the Big Mama video. Knows I won't hurt her babies.
Yeah.
And she even got to where I could pet her.
Oh. Okay, you done?
Yeah, just. Oh, Verna, what babies of mine was you asking about? Your Havanas that you just recently had. Anime, is your sister going to look for another job? Your mail's crowing in the video started a crowing cons. I don't even notice it anymore. See, here's the blanket that's. Let me see, make sure. Yeah, here's the blanket that's on my bed. Um, Let me make sure I'm showing the right one. Right here. Ah, just a minute. There we go. That's a picture of the blanket that I made, and it's on my bed right now. Oh, Nikki says that they're getting out of the nest box now. I mean, not Nikki, but Andy. That's good. Contest my building. I'm out collecting eggs. And I said, I don't know. She even what won't even talk to me like a normal person. She just stares at me angrily for no reason. Thank you, Desiree. Desiree. So, Nikki, my Roo got your ruse starting much. Yes, Jennifer, I crochet when I have time. Like if I have time to watch a movie, um, and I don't have to roll cigarettes. Yeah, Buster, it is nice and warm. I have to throw it in the washer and then put it away for the summer. It's heavy too, 'cause it's made out of the five horse. I can show you some other things that I've crocheted. Let me see if I can find it. Pictures. Hmm. No, I don't have it on this computer as much. I would have to show it from my Facebook page. Nope, not on the Facebook page even. Wait a minute. There's one right there. Let me see. Yeah, I didn't show very many of them. Here's one. And I mean, don't take it personally. Mom might be worried for not having a job. She probably don't realize she's looking at you that way. Jennifer says, I used to crochet pictures in my blankets. You didn't make a sweater? Yeah, I've made sweaters and stuff. I gave one to my sister Barb. Jay says it's bedtime for Bonzo here. A long day today, another one tomorrow. As Doc Pohl says, we gonna see ya. Have a blessed night, David. You know, I might have some. Let me check out a couple other places I have them. Okay. JJ says she likes knitting and crocheting, but all my stitches change sides as I go. Eventually, I gave up. Bye, David. Hi, JJ. Just keep going. You'll find your groove on stitch tension. That's true. Anime says, JJ, she literally asked me questions like, why are you doing this? All I do is be in my room waiting for the two people that I talk to on a daily basis, being my boyfriend and best friend, not to be depressed. Where did it go? Showing too many things at once. Here's another blanket that I've crocheted. This is corner to corner. That's Lucy. You see there, Lucy's curling up on my blanket. And the one underneath Lucy I've crocheted. Now let me see if I can. Let me see if I can find some more other things that I crocheted. There you go. There you go. Why did that stop? It's supposed to be this one. Why did that? There we go. See, that's a sweat. That's a jacket with a hood. Vicky, I tried for about 50 years, LOL. It is as bad as my fried chicken. And same, JJ, I always make them too tight or too loose. I'm gonna head downstairs and try to get food. I'll be back. Be right back. Yeah, Andy, that was my own pattern. I made it up as I went along. Let me see. Let me see if I can find some more. There you go. There's another sweater I made. Purple and light lavender. There's Lucy with the sweater I made behind the couch. That's just a throw sweater. I mean, throw blanket. And there's Lucy. That's when she was young. That was in 17. So that was 6 years ago. Thank you all. I just do whatever hits me. Some things I make in patterns, and some things I make my own pattern. I see it in my head and just go on from there. It's just like when I'm cooking. Sometimes I follow a recipe, and sometimes I just use it as a guideline. And like I told Chris today, this morning I took strawberry kiwi out of the freeze dryer. And then this afternoon I put in celery and broccoli slaw. And he says the first thing she did was a set of boob hats for her daughter when she had her twins. Yeah, Desiree. Willa says she's sorry to hear that. One day you'll have your own place and be able to go to the kitchen without a bunch of people. When I was 17 years old and I was living with my mom and my stepdad, we were all sitting in the front room watching TV. And my mom and I were crocheting. My stepdad looked from one of us to the other and back again. He says, I can't believe it. He goes, you're even faster than your mom. Of course, according to Dad, I could do no wrong in his eyes. He was my stepdad, but he was my dad. So, anybody have any news going on? Desiree says, my best friend can make lots of things. He normally makes little stuffed animals with his yarns. I'm like you, Andy. Andy says, I'll just show you guys what it says. Right now, I got a project sitting over here on the side. I got to put my yarn up and take it back out in October. Yep, he was a true dad. I make handmade crosses. Hello, Guru and Woohoo the Turtle. Anybody that wants to come up is welcome to come up, as long as I see your face first. Right now, I'm going to go get a cup of coffee so you guys not looking at my mess and the rest of my house. I'll put my icon up. And I got to turn a different fan on for my dehydrator because it's already drying. There we go. And I had to order more Mylar bags and oxygen absorbers so I don't have to stop during this cool weather. I can keep freeze drying because tomorrow's going to be Skittles Day. I'll be freeze drying a whole bunch of Skittles for QuailCon. Whoops. That man was making a teddy bear last year. He had two different size ears. When my daughter was 2 years old, I made her a teddy bear crocheted, and it came out good. You can crochet crosses too. Hi, Destination Fun. Hello, Yude. Anybody that wants to stream off me, come on up. As long as you let me see your face before, so I can let you in. Wait a minute. Your rabbit loaf. Anybody wants to add up to their watch hours, you're welcome to come on in and join joint stream. CBC Gaming's still streaming off of us. That's okay. So, how many kits do you have, Andy? Let me see something here. I said kits. If I make a baby blanket, I have to make it a year or more ahead of time. That's how slow I am with crocheting. Berna, have you reached your watch hours yet? No, Buster. I am about 1,500 behind on watch hours. Oh, I'm not talking about children, Andy. I'm talking about kits. KITS. Rabbit with stitches and a torn piece of fur for a tail. No ears, all hands on. That's great. The baby would be a toddler by the time I finished. What you do is you sit down and do it while you're watching TV. Oh my, I have no idea. I have 10 cages of kits. That tickles me, Andy. Let me get my face back up here. She had a litter of Dutch and a litter of Rex born Friday and Saturday. Oh, that's wonderful. Oh, Maggie had her pups. So Zach and Jenna's got puppies. Great Dane puppies. And he sold too many Rexes yesterday. Was that a buck and a doe? Oh well, no. Yeah, Great Dane puppies to boot. He gets up to about 2 a.m. so he can sleep in front of the TV even before the sun is down. Buster says, "Now I know why you're Andy, Andy Rabbit." 2 bucks for house pets. Okay. Yippers. I got a hair that's bugging my forehead. I guess nobody wants to co-stream, but that's okay. I can't find what I did with my streamers. And he says, if my daughter name wasn't Jessica, I would have gone with Jessica Rabbit. Yeah, but Andy was one of your bucks, wasn't he? keep getting a little ding. Oh, alert. Oh, JJ's just listening now. Rushing Wind Mountain says, hello, everyone. First time here. Welcome, Rushing Wind. Rushing, do you need to work on your watch hours? You could cold stream if you come up. The link on the YouTube page. Oh, now it tells me I got 6 people watching. Never noticed that before. Anybody wants to come on up is welcome to. Hey, Ed. And he said her dad put down his cat today. She was 22 years old. That's kind of old for a cat. Ed, why don't you come on up? Yeah, really old. Yeah, that's pretty old for a cat. Just started eating dinner. Yes, I do need watch hours, but internet speed is not strong enough. Too much buffering and static, but thanks for the offer. Rushing Wind, tell us a little bit about your channel. They made it so you can even drop your link, Rushing Wind Mountains. And destination, if you're here still, let me see if you're still here. No, destination's not here anymore. Everybody check out his channel. Well, destination, I needed you to say something so that I can make it so you can drop your link. When they found her, she had been shaved, burned, and had broken bones. She was a tiny kitten when they found her. Wow, she's very determined to live. No wonder why she's still alive. Andy, why don't you come up for a little bit? Can you tell us a little bit about your channel destination? They have a whole lot of different things on there. Ship tours, Independence of the Sea, Hotbeds Amazona returns, Amazon returns. Ed says he's watching and listening. Okay, let's see what Rushing Mountains look like. Okay, tread carefully. He's got a song sparrow's nest cleverly hidden. Oh, he's got a lot of different things, nature and everything on the Rushing Wind Mountains, wild by nature. You got some really interesting ones. Hey, Blue Nose, do you want to co-stream Blue Nose? Eddie, right? Rushing says, Bay, I am senior goes by Ruby. Live close to British Columbia in the mountains of northern part of Washington State. My channel is all about outdoors and beauty of nature with a few comedies. I love it. My my sister is just north of you in Canada. Geoffrey. Geoff, that's right. I try to get everybody's name straight, but sometimes it's hard. I got a fly pestering me. Well, I cleaned 4 quail cages today and 4 kiwi cages. Geoff says, and the same way, I usually call everyone Dave. Yeah, with me, it's a lot of Gary's and Eddie's and Randy's and Ryan. But there's, but we have two Dez's. One is Peaceful Dez, and the other one is Anime Gamer, who's Desiree. Hi, Mom. Where's Brandon? Matt, I don't know. Mateo, I don't know who Mom is, and I don't know what Brandon you're talking about. Just came through a horde of mosquitoes by filming some wildlife. With us, if I walk Lucy at this time at dusk, it's a horde of gnats. While I'm at it, I got to put Lucy outside. Come on, Lucy, let's go. Nope, she don't want to move. She's too comfortable. Oh, he's hiding. He's live streaming, but he's hiding. Brandon, you need to come down. You got somebody in the chat room looking for you. Mateo. Mateo says hi. Brandon. Well, click the link, Ed, and come on up. Yeah, mostly since your granddaughter picked out the vegetables. Yeah, I think he's streaming 2 different channels. I'm going to have to find that game again so I can put it on here. He's not talking. There's no way for me to talk to him right now, Mateo. Then you better eat it, Andy. You spend that much money on it. Ed, what you been running through your freeze dryer lately? No, Mateo, I'm not kin to him. We've met recently on YouTube. You may have to go to his channel and find out the one that he's on. Wow, Buster, that is great. I have a green tomato on mine. Yeah, he seems pretty cool, Mateo. I've got eggplant flowers on my eggplant. I got itty bitty cucumbers on my cucumber plant. Buster, Andy wants to know what you do with your tomatoes. Ed says he hasn't freeze dried anything in a few months. Need to clean it and replace the oil in the pump. And my yarrow's got pretty pink flowers. And if you're wondering what I'm munching on, oh, you guys, I should take you in here so you can hear something. So I figure I open up the door and everybody quiets down. Buster says my mom puts up tomatoes for stew and makes salsa. And he says she likes the pink yarrow. Then I don't know what he's doing, Mateo. Homemade salsa is awesome. What I'm going to do with the tomatoes, the ones that I don't eat, are going to go in the freeze dryer. You have a blessed night too, Matt. Yeah, especially special when all the ingredients is from the garden. Annie says she likes to dehydrate cherry tomatoes. They make good snacks. Slicing tomatoes when you freeze dry them, they're great snacks. That's since I tried getting in the stream, but it's being a butthead. Don't give up, Ed. Don't give up. Tried to get Andy to come on, but she hasn't got came on. She hasn't said why. Cut cherry tomatoes in half and put them in the freeze dryer. What I'm planning to do with the zucchini, with the eggplant I get, because I have more than one type growing, is I'm going to slice it up and put it in the freeze dryer because it makes a great snack. What I'm planning to do with the zucchini, with the eggplant I get, because I have more than one type growing. Ed, you have to turn your volume down, dear.
I just did.
Okay, thank you.
I was trying to find the button.
I like the idea that you messaged me about.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. I've got to now. I just have to make the little wire bonsai tree to go on it.
Yep.
I think they'll be kind of cute.
Annie's pretending like she's watching TV with hubby.
Uh, well, I am watching TV. Got a 65-inch watching YouTube on it, and then talking to you through my phone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, QuailCon's coming really quick.
I know. I did strawberries and kiwi this morning.
Cool.
Right now, I got celery and broccoli slaw.
Broccoli
Broccoli
slaw.
slaw
I don't
in the
know.
freeze dryer.
I don't like broccoli.
It's like coleslaw, except for it's got some broccoli in it.
Yeah, I don't like broccoli.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, because I've got a lot of stuff to do in 2 months.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of stuff.
And after tomorrow's defrost, I start the candy run.
Cool. That'll be a good seller.
See what Andy's saying?
I see. I'm pretending watching TV with hubby.
No.
I
The
can't.
wire art fun.
So what? What?
Wire
Oh,
art
yes,
fun.
definitely. I found a new YouTube guy to watch that does some really wild um, crafting stuff. Is
Mm-hmm.
more on the lines of artistry than crafting. Um, trying to find his name. His name is. Let's see what his channel is. It says Bobby Duke Arts, and he has some really cool stuff on there. I can't match what he does, but I can copy some stuff.
So true, Andy. You really can't taste the broccoli. It all tastes like cabbage.
No, I can taste the broccoli.
Well, it doesn't have the broccoli flowers in it. It has the broccoli stems, Julienne.
Yeah, no thanks. I'll pass. Um, but yeah, I was watching his channel last night, and I saw he made a wire bonsai tree on a with a pink Himalayan salt block that
Uh
had
huh.
light in it,
Uh huh.
and that's where I got my idea from.
Yeah, 'cause you can use a quill egg instead.
Correct. I've already filled two of them with resin and
Mhm.
implanted an LED light in each one of them. Now I have to do is buy the wire, or I guess I can use some copper wire instead. But unfortunately, all I have is uncoated copper wire, so it'll just turn brown after a while.
Mhm. The thing with the freeze dryer, Andy, is it doesn't kill some of the vitamins that are heat sensitive.
Yep. Because basically, in a freeze dryer, you're freezing it to the point, and then
It's
it heats it up, and it's called sublimation, where the water turns into a vapor and escapes the food.
is it Bobby Duke Arts that you're
Cor-
talking about?
correct.
You got it, Andy.
That guy is cool, and he's really funny, and that's why I kind of I subscribe to him because he not only shows some really cool stuff, but he's hilarious.
Mhm.
Oh, believe me, I would know it's there.
About like me and liver, huh?
Yeah, probably. Now, if it was cauliflower, I might not notice it, but um, the other one, no thanks.
Okay, let me tell you what all broccoli slaw has in it.
It'd probably be pretty good without the broccoli. Sorry, I'm eating a
It
yogurt.
has broccoli, carrots, and red cabbage.
Well, that's not bad. Just get rid of the broccoli.
The broccoli looks like the green cabbage.
No, that just not into broccoli. And I can't eat cilantro because it tastes like soap to me.
Oh, I can't stand cilantro either.
My wife, me, and my mom all can't eat it because it tastes like soap.
Yeah, lemon soap, like lemon joy.
Probably. What art would I do with a fairy egg about 2 centimeters long? 2 centimeters. What's that in English?
Centimeters, 2 centimeters. Let me get my measuring tape and see.
Hold on, I can look it up on my. I have a conversion table in my thing for that
Okay.
because I'm American. I don't know anything about the metric system. 2 centimeters is it's under an inch long. It's 0.787402 inches. So basically 3/4 of an inch.
Yeah.
You can make a really nice earring. Well, if you had two of them, and make a really nice earring. If you only have one, you can make a nice a nice necklace. Um, That's about all I can think of them to do with them because they are delicate. Um, I will be showing everybody how I make quail egg earrings at QuailCon. I will provide a in-depth um, information on it, all of everything I use to do the process. I will be making videos on how to do each individual process I do these things, and I will be putting them on YouTube. However, it will only be available to people who get the link at QuailCon. It will not be public.
Smart move.
Um, Plus, I will be showing off how I do. Um, what do you call it? I copper plate things. If you want to copper plate stuff, go on YouTube, and there's a lot of it in there. The only thing I recommend is if they're showing you use a big copper wire, don't use a piece of copper tubing, like plumbing tubing, because it's harder. It has like phosphates in it and everything to make it hard.
Mhm.
Copper wire is soft, so whatever you're plating won't be as strong with copper wire. Um, but yeah, so as you know, I've copper plated quail feet, wishbones, skulls, and not
Oh,
only have
one
I,
of my earrings are missing.
wow, you
I'm gonna.
misplaced that or
No, here it is. Here
the
it is. It
dog.
just slipped back.
Oh, the dog was wearing them.
No, the dog can't get to them.
But yeah, not only do I copper plate them, then
See, Ed made these.
I can either nickel plate them, sterling silver plate them, or 24 karat gold plate them.
JJ wants to know how to preserve it so it doesn't break.
Which the egg,
Yeah.
the only way to, if you want to keep the egg just to keep the egg, I would use like a needle or something and poke a hole in the fat end. And they make these little tools you can get on Amazon. Like, unfortunately, they're like $17 now. It has a squeeze bulb on it with a aluminum tube, and you have one. And you put it in the hole and you kind of mix it around a little bit and you squeeze. And the quail eggs are so small, everything just comes out all at once with one squeeze. I'd let it, maybe put some water in it, shake it up, and dump the water out to clean it up inside a little bit. And then if if you're not going to wear it,
This is the tool he's talking about.
fill it with resin, and then coat the outside of the egg with no wipe UV nail polish. Yes, that's it.
Hello, Cole.
Those are wonderful to have.
Cole, you're welcome to come up if you want to co-stream. They are sweet. Ed made them for me. Do you ever think about rabbit skulls?
No, I have not thought about rabbit skulls yet. Um, not tried. That's kind of big. Ooh, those wishbones are.
Um, JJ, if you want to see what they look like with me wearing them, it's on one of my shorts. Let me see.
I think I sent you some pictures of them. If not, I can send you pictures to your that email you gave me.
Okay, let me find it here.
Now, the way I do quail eggs to put the hole in the bottom is a little different than most people. I use a belt sander. Um, the eggs are pretty thick compared to a chicken egg. So as you touch it to the belt sander, it will grind the shell off, but the membrane is rather thick and pliable, so you don't cut through the membrane. So you'll have a hole in the shell, but the membrane will be holding everything else in. So when you poke the blower in, you have to poke through the membrane, and then you kind of scramble it up a little bit inside the egg, and push it all out.
Okay. Let me show him.
Oh, you already blew it out? Yeah.
No, I'm.
No, that's what JJ says.
Oh, she already blew it out.
All
Well,
right.
I
Well.
got it, Ed.
Oh, all
My
right.
beautiful wishbone earrings. And those are actual quail wishbones that Ed silver plated. See how pretty they are? And they're just the right length, he does too. Good work. Now, if you want to see him in action, be at QuailCon, September 2nd and 3rd. He will actually have a crafting table there and will teach you some of his secrets.
Um, I don't know what I was saying, but yeah, as far as the fairy egg, I would, if you just want to preserve the egg to have laying around, look good or whatever, just fill it with a 2-part resin. Especially if you can get a like 1-to-1 ratio, so it's easy mixing. Um, that is not how that's not how I make earrings, because they'll be too heavy. I use something else, and I'll just let that be
You'll
there.
find out at QuailCon.
That's right.
They are classy. And they're actual quail wishbones.
Correct. They're from your quail.
I know. I sat at a bunch of them and
Yeah, when anybody sends me parts to birds, I always make them the first batch of whatever I'm making, because it's their birds, and they have something that came from their birds.
whereas me, it was my birds that I cooked and ate and saved the bones for him.
Yeah, when I got to make a box for wishbones at QuailCon so everybody can throw them in there
Mhm.
when they're done, because there's 400 people. Let's just say 250 people get quail dinners, and they get what, 2 quail each. So
Mhm.
that's 500 quail bones. It potentially that'll keep me in practice for a while.
You
I
usually can stay the night before, yes.
Yeah.
So Ed, when I say send you a cooey skull, send you a bunch of cooey skulls, you can plate one of those for me.
Yeah, I could. Yep. I would probably take uh I would, instead of put them in like borax or anything, I would um freeze dry them so that the brain is very dry,
um,
unless you can get the brain out.
unless I get the brain out, the eyes are a little bigger than quail eyes, so I should be able to get the brain out.
All right. Now, when I do the quail skulls, I go in with super glue and baking soda and fill all the holes, little tiny holes up in the eye sockets, so
Mhm.
that it's a little more smooth. And when I throw it in my vibrating polisher, I have, the pieces of walnut shells don't go inside and fill the cavity.
Um, JJ, you're not going to stink because there's no meat to
Yeah,
expose.
there's no meat on them. Um,
Well,
Plus,
if you
they're
don't,
encased in copper.
besides that, if you don't cook the bones, just tell him he'll put them through the freeze dryer.
I don't think it really matters as long as they're dried out.
Yeah, as
Um,
long as they're dried out.
yeah.
Mine was cooked and dried in my on my shelf for 6 months.
I mean, yeah, you could throw them in the freeze dryer if you have a freeze dryer, or if you don't, you can always drop. Well, you can do two things. Either you drop them in borax and let it sit for a week or so, and that will draw all the moisture out of them. And or um, if you have now over the years, I mean many years, I've been collecting those little packets of silicone that come in your shoes and every other product you buy. And I have like a gallon Ziploc bag full of it now that I've opened them all up and filled. So I'll stick the quail part in there, and it will. I'll leave it 5 days, and it will just suck every bit of moisture out of it.
Or to run it through the freeze dryer.
Yeah, or run it through the freeze dryer, and like what 24 hours or so, and instead of waiting 5 days. Plus, in order to copper plate it, you have to put something on it, as a conductive paint, so the copper literally grows onto it. But first, you want to seal the bones with super glue. So basically,
Uh-huh.
you get thin super glue and you just, pour it all over it. So it totally coats it. It's sealed in super glue. And that does several things. It seals it so when you put the paint on, and it also stiffens it up. Now, those earrings can be broken because,
They're very delicate.
they're delicate, but they're sturdy but delicate.
Uh-huh.
Um, but anyways, so you seal it up with super glue. You paint it with your conductive paint. You stick it in your bath of copper sulfate and turn on the electricity between your anode and cathode, and just wait, and it will transfer the pipe that's your sacrificial anode, I believe it is. I always get those confused. But anyways, the copper pipe will literally start dissolving, and it will go over to the part that you're trying to plate and just start encasing it in copper.
Yep.
And as it copper plates your stuff, the pipe gets thinner. My rabbit's feet, I put them in rubbing alcohol for at least 24 hours or longer when I forget. Yeah.
JJ, if you think you're gonna stink, let me put it this way. Does a farm stink to you? To me, it doesn't. No matter if they have horses and cows, it don't smell to me. So I wouldn't think you'd stink.
Yeah, they won't stink.
No, she's talking about from camping.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah. Well, camping, you might smell a little bit of cow manure and
That's what I
horse
thought
manure.
at first, Buster. But no, she's talking about camping for not having a shower for 2 days.
Oh, that kind of stink. Oh, I'm sure they got a hose somewhere.
Yeah, you can always use a hose. Not only that, if we got rain like we did last year, you can take a shower by nature.
Oh, God, no, let's not have rain like they did last year. I'll have trouble getting around if I do.
Oh, they'll find a way to get you around.
Yeah, I know. Because unfortunately, I just can't walk very hardly any distance at all anymore. But yeah, I mean, hopefully I can show people how to do it. I mean, honestly, I spent with all my supplies to do the earrings. I spent like $250, but that's me. I was trying instead of trying for myself to build things, which is not easy for me anymore.
Uh
I
huh.
was going on to like Amazon and figuring out what parts I could buy to cobble together something.
Uh huh.
I think the most expensive thing was the the stuff I put on the inside of the egg, and it was like $50. But that stuff will last me. Oh, it'll last a long time.
Yeah.
So, but like when I seal the eggs with that it's no wipe clear UV nail polish. You don't. I bought a one of those salon nail things you put under, has UV lights. You really don't have to have those. You can stick it outside in the sun and it'll do the same thing.
Uh huh.
But the UV light takes 60 seconds
Yep.
to cure them. So I'm gonna bring all my equipment that I use. I'm gonna set it up on the table for everybody to see. Um, for the quail eggs and what I do for the copper plating.
Are they going to have you by where you can use electricity?
I don't know. I don't necessarily have to have electricity as long as people can see what I'm doing. I
Uh
mean,
huh.
I'm not gonna plate anything while I'm there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I don't want to drag copper sulfate around.
I
Um,
understand.
well, it also has acid in it, so
Yeah.
battery acid. So I don't really want to be having that out. I might
Right.
it's blue color, so I might put some water with blue food coloring in the jar just to
Yeah.
show what it
Just
kind of
kind.
looks like.
Yeah.
Um, but and now when I silver plate them, that particular silver, um, the oh, the liquid I have in it, it has cyanide in it. So don't lick your fingers when you're using that particular product.
Not unless you want to die.
Exactly. But once you silver plated it and cleaned it off, there's no cyanide. Um, you can get a non cyanide silver plating system, although it tends to be a little bit more expensive.
Uh huh.
So that's what. Well, I'm cheap, so I went with the cyanide. I know not to lick my fingers.
Oh yeah. Always wash your hands when you're done touching things.
Yeah, and wear rubber. Was that personal
Yeah.
protection PPE? Yeah,
Uh
always
huh.
wear rubber gloves in a well ventilated area.
Well, and I tell you something else. You're gonna have Mulaney and Ricky there for emergencies in case they're doing farm safety.
Oh, that's good. Uh, tech sport portable outdoor camping shower. Yeah, yeah. There's all kinds of cool showers gadgets for camping. Uh, I'm a I don't watch regular TV anymore hardly. I tape a few shows, but 99% of what I watch is YouTube. And
Same here.
my my interests are so varied, it's not even funny. Uh, so I watch stuff from mudlarking, which is people do in England where they go out on the rivers when the river went down and they go picking junk up from
Yeah.
the 1800s or whatever to um, crafting shows to off road. I mean, you name it, I probably watched it.
Mhm.
And the way I figured out how to do the hole in the quail eggs, I was watching some Russian guy, which he didn't speak a lick of English. He was making some kind of high end, weird kind of table that he took a bunch of chicken eggs. He used a belt sander and ground a hole in the bottom to get the yolk out.
Uh huh.
And then he painted them all gold, stuck them in the table, and then filled them with resin. So they're like, 100 chicken eggs in there with gold paint on them. And
Uh
like,
huh.
wow, okay, ding, that hit, struck a chord.
Andy wants to know where she could find copper sulfate from.
All right.
Would a feed store carry it?
No, I don't know. You can get copper sulfate. Now, you you can get copper sulfate from Lowe's. Um, what is that stuff called? It's root kill, I think it is. They use copper sulfate. If you look up, that's one place you can get copper sulfate. I go to Rio Grande and I buy their um, pre-mixed, all ready to go. It's a liter worth of pre-mixed, all ready to go copper plating solution. Um, all I do is I pour it into my glass
It,
beaker, add
do
my
you
copper rod, and put my part in, and it's ready to roll.
do you get the crystals or the liquid?
It's a liquid from Rio Grande is the company. They're a big crafting
Well,
company. Now the copper sulfate you get at Lowe's is a crystal, and it's for I think it's root rod or something. I don't know. I can't remember the name of it.
well, there's both on this page if anybody wants to know. Crystals and liquid.
Yeah, you want the. It's just easier to buy the liquid from Rio Grande. It's already mixed up. It has the needed acid in it. It has the copper sulfate in it, and it has the brightener already in it. Um, I also bought their brightener, which is an acid, because after a while you will lose the brightness in your copper
Mhm.
as you use it. It won't get as shiny.
Uh huh.
So with their brightener, you put like a drop or two of it into a liter worth of their liquid, and it comes back shiny again.
Uh huh.
Now, there's a guy named Jason Welsh on
Yeah.
YouTube, and he is like the guru of uh, of copper plating, and he's very technical, but he is the man on copper plating stuff.
Mhm.
We're watching. Yeah, and if we don't watch YouTube, me and my wife watch anime.
You can watch anime on YouTube too.
Correct. We use Hulu because we've been watching this show called Naruto, and then Naruto Shippuden, and Naruto had 300 episodes. We finished that, and Naruto Shippuden has 500 episodes, and we're 400 episodes in.
Let me check something out here.
Sure,
Go ahead and keep talking. I'm just
I'm just
looking.
spitballing stuff.
That's fine. I'm
um,
seeing Peacock has anime.
I don't know. I jailbroke my Fire Stick, so I can get whatever I want wherever I want.
It has well, I don't know. JoJo's something adventures.
Mm. Now, if you're really into anime, your best bet is Crunchyroll. It's a monthly subscription.
Uh
It's
huh.
like $10. Um, I had it and I used it for a long time until they switched stuff up, and what they've done, I couldn't make heads or tails of, so it pissed me off. So I got rid of them.
Mhm. Buster says, "I'll catch y'all later. Long day at work tomorrow. You have a blessed night, Buster, and dream sweet."
Yeah, I don't know what those long days of work are anymore. Thank goodness.
Oh, I do long days of work here right at my computer.
Yeah, I noticed. I noticed you're always on um, live streaming all the time.
No, I'm not live streaming all the time. I'm on a lot of live stream channels
Mm-hmm.
because I'm trying to get watch hours and that so I can get monetized.
Ah, okay. Because a bunch of stuff that you live stream, I don't know who they are, and they didn't really pique my interest.
That's fine. You never know whose interest is gonna peak.
Exactly.
And so I just share them out to everybody that's on my friends list, so that way, somebody might find something they like. Now I'm not into gaming, but BC or Brandon is streaming off of me tonight.
Mm,
Um, there's a lot of um, people that does cruises and stuff like that.
mm-hmm.
And shoot, that's only good to watch if I want to dream like I'm going someplace, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But you share their stuff out, and then they share your stuff out.
Yep.
Generates it generates subscribers.
Yes. Well, you jumped up pretty quick on subscribers. You were like what 500 maybe, and now you're over 1,000.
Yeah, I got over 1,100.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Desiree. Yeah, I've got 1,109 subscribers.
That's nice.
hmm Now
I've
I
had,
need to get now I need to get 1,500 more watch hours.
mm, yeah, I've had a YouTube channel for almost 20 years now. I've only got like 130 people that are subscribed. I have no idea why they're subscribed, and I don't care whether they are or not. To be honest with you,
Yeah.
I just put the stuff on there because that's something for me to do.
Yep.
And if somebody sees it and they like what they see and can learn from it, hey, that's a bonus.
Well, drop your channel.
It got bait on YouTube.
Ah,
That's it.
I know, but let me do it the right way. Let me check something out here. Yep, he's streaming us. Okay, let me see. I remember the first time you came into one of my Shire Farms lives.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because Zach didn't know how to say your name.
Oh, that's
Remember?
right. Yep.
And I told him it's Ed Got Bait.
It was back in the day when you couldn't. You couldn't. It was early on. Like I said, 20 years ago, you couldn't. I couldn't spread my name out at
There's
that
the channel, everybody.
at that time. It's very eclectic. Um, I got stuff from Maine when I was in vacation, like 15 years ago or more. I used to work on a pier out on Sandbridge, Virginia,
Uh huh.
and I've got fishing stuff on there. I've got different DIY things that I've done. Um, all kinds of stuff.
Um, my mind went blank. No, I've been doing a lot of networking.
Well, yeah, I can tell that.
Yeah. And Linda gave me a compliment.
Well, that's cool.
She said I'm the networking queen.
I would believe that.
Because she got a kick out of it.
Mm. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something. I can't remember what I was gonna say. Jeez. Oh, when you need to put yourself together a Google Docs of all your anything you want somebody to know about you, your websites, your cookbooks, address for sale, your YouTube channel, everything and anything you want them to know about, and put it on Google Docs, make it public, and then share me the link, and I can send you an NFC tag. So if you're ever around somebody, and you want you want them to know who and what you are, all you have to do is hold the NFC tag out, and they can scan it and then get all your information that you want them to have right at their fingertips.
Alrighty. I'll have to work on that.
Now I will be doing that at QuailCon for anybody that wants it. But before you come, you need to have that already set up, and all I need is the link, and it'll take me like, you know 20-30 seconds to have it done. And I'm only charging $1 for the card because that's basically what they're costing me. And if anybody wants to know about
And
that, how to do NFCs, or how to import stuff from China, not just buy it from AliExpress, but literally go
hello,
to.
John. Thank you for coming.
Oh, that's cool.
We've got 18 likes.
And like I said, if you want to learn how to import stuff from China, I can show you how to do that. Um, I mean, I imported 300. Was it 200? Nope, 300 quail scissors, which I will have at QuailCon for $1 each.
Yep.
Um,
John, do you
so
have a channel? I don't see John on my YouTube, just on StreamYard.
huh, yeah,
Unless he's coming in from BC Gaming side.
maybe.
He has one, but he doesn't have any contact.
Ah,
Tent.
oh, Jasmine had that for the longest time,
I know, until we pressured her and pressured her.
and I don't know why she doesn't want to do it. She's so good at it.
She's shy. It's like me. I have a hard time doing videos because it's hard to video and talk at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, yeah, I understand. I'm one of those kind of people that I don't want to edit anything, so I just try to get it right the first time.
Hmm.
And if I don't get it right the first time, I turn it off and do another one.
Half of the time, I don't edit.
Yeah, I don't. It just.
You can tell by some of mine, and some of them I do edit.
Yeah, I don't want to edit. The only at most I'm going to edit is the very end, because I need to get my hand out of the shot or something
Hmm.
like that. But to me, I mean, kudos to the people that can, do a 30-minute YouTube channel and have tons and tons of cuts and whatever. Kudos to them because I don't want any part of it.
Uh-huh. That first camera I bought that with my Christmas gift card,
Mm-hmm.
uh, it did, when I did a video with it, it broke the video into 1 minute increments.
Oh, jeez.
So you imagine how much I got tired of putting them together and just said the heck with it and just posted what I had.
Yeah, that's a pain in the butt.
Yeah.
Now I just bought a new camera. It's the Insta360 X3, and it takes a 360-degree video,
Uh-huh.
and that'll be fun at QuailCon.
Well, this is the one I have now. And let me
Yes, Andy
see.
Rabbit. Jasmine is very good at her YouTube if she does it.
See, and this is going to be coming to QuailCon along with the other one that I bought with it. I mean, before it.
Uh-huh. I wouldn't bring the one that does 1 minute increments.
No, the one for the 1 minute increments
Uh-huh.
is going to be so people can take pictures and then bring it back to me.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Because it's I'll get it out just a second. Got it right in this area here.
Now, I just ordered a 10, well, basically almost a 10-foot selfie stick
Uh huh.
for this camera, so I can get like really high, almost look like drone shots. Because with this Insta 360, it you can do so much stuff with it. I mean, yeah, granted, you have to do a little editing, I guess, but it's you can do some really cool shots.
Yeah, and this has got a good lens port too.
Oh, cool. Who's that by?
I mean, it's just as 4K.
Say, is it Canon, Nikon?
No.
Yes, her butchering video is very good. If you get a chance, and you want to do some like quail skulls, go to uh oh, what is it? Cali Quail
Calic.
Keepers.
Yeah.
She has a very good video on how to clean and preserve skulls.
Yeah, 'cause that's what I used when I did mine.
Yeah. The only thing now, me and you can skip. We don't have to do the borax because
Nope, we do the freeze dryer.
we can do the freeze dryer.
Even if it's not in a tray, we just set them on the shelves. If they
Yeah.
sit on the shelves, we'll put them in it.
Yep. The what was I gonna say? Yeah, my wife won't let me do the quail skulls in the house.
Why?
I don't know because she didn't like this. I got a somebody. I don't want to say who, but somebody sent me a whole bunch of quail feet and quail heads from California, and
Uh huh.
they were frozen when they started, but they weren't frozen when I got them.
Yeah, and I bet you they smelt tasty.
Yeah, yeah, they were a little stinky.
Yeah.
So I had to dump them all out in the sink and rinse all the blood out of them because once they unthawed, they started leaking blood, and I
Yeah, I
rinsed them
think that
all.
person has a freeze dryer now, right?
Correct. So my wife was like gagging and all. I'm like, I don't even notice this stuff, and so yeah, she's like, you ain't gonna do those in the house. I'm like, okay, but I did manage to get them in our freezer. But I had to, like I said, I had to rinse them really good and put them in Ziploc bag, double Ziploc bag them and stick them in the freezer.
Uh
They don't smell at all in the freezer. So,
huh.
but luckily I have, well, I have a collection of military stuff. Um, yeah, I'm eclectic, like I said. I was never in the military. I was a military rug rat.
Well, we call them military brats.
Yeah, military brat, and I just like their toys. So I do have an M35A2 deuce and a half. If anybody knows what that is, it's the big military, 2.5 ton military transport troop carrier. And I have a military kitchen, mobile kitchen, complete, and I've used it. So I have some burners and some pots and stuff that I can use to clean these heads with.
Let me see if I can find it.
Yeah, I saved that one in my saved list so I can go back and reference it when I need to. It's basically pretty simple. She just dropped it in boiling water for about 20 minutes and then, ran ran water in it till it cooled them off. And then you just pick all the stuff off of it that you want to take off of it.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find it and I can't find it.
Uh, um,
Okay, I see what she's done.
and she hasn't got back to
Uh,
me yet, even.
She's having problems.
Oh, I know.
Let me see if I can find that one for you. Ah, here you go. Let me.
It's called How to Coturnix Quail Skulls by Cali Quail Keepers.
Alright guys, you asked for it, so I'm delivering. We're going to be making our Coturnix quail skulls today. Aren't they cool? So I'll show you guys step by step. So these
Hello,
guys here
Spencer.
are all the adult roosters that I need to cull today. Unfortunately, I've got some really uh, pretty ones in here.
And she was nice enough to send me some.
But so these guys have got to
Yep.
go today, and
And
I'm
I
going
sent you
to
some, didn't
use
I?
not only their skulls,
Or
but
did I give them?
also
No, I gave. No, I gave them to
their
Zach's Goods.
wings
Oh, there you go.
and back straps for the local
Right
flower
now,
shop
I'm
up
set
here.
for feet and heads for
And
quite a while.
so yeah, they gotta go. Bye, babies. Okay,
Yeah, I got a
so
whole bag of
I
cooey heads I
got
have to
Boy,
clean.
and um, I actually culled him by cervical
Oh, I've got
dislocation
two Ziploc
on his
bags
neck,
full
and so
of heads and
um,
an
what I'll show
overly
you
stuffed
guys,
Ziploc bag full of
just
feet.
take your shears here and cut his neck off. So then you just have your little skulls here and add them to the collection. So I've got my, sorry it's a little bloody, but here's my quill heads that I've cut off while culling. Um, and so now we're going to put these into water and just have it up, you know, not too high, but just above their head to get it to boiling point so it can roll over and stuff. So we will put these on.
Yeah, there's other methods to do it, but I like hers best because it
Okay,
keeps
so
the
now we
jaw
got
on.
our quail heads
Yeah, it all depends. You have to be
in this
careful when you're
boiling
folding the
water
skin off
here, and
that you
we've
don't
got
tear
them
that
to
tendon.
boil.
Yeah,
And a lot of the
because the way
times they're
when I
not
do things,
going to
I
sink
don't want
because
I
there's
need
so
the
many
jaw
air
together.
pockets and stuff in the
Uh huh.
skulls. Um, but keep it at a rapid boil, and we're gonna leave them on here for about 20 minutes. That's just gonna be enough to soften the feathers there and be able to remove any flesh and that sort of
I
thing.
don't think I
So
want that soup.
go from here.
Hey, you could dehydrate that for dog food.
Well, yeah, you
It's been
could.
about 20 minutes now, and I am just going to take these off and make sure I've got old running water here. And we're not going to handle these until they're nice and cool. So um, don't go and mess with the bird heads or anything in hot or boiling water. So we'll just wait till these guys cool off.
Yeah, and it'll take a while for them to cool off
So I already
because
did one,
they'll hold the heat a little bit.
and that's what it looks like
Mm-hmm.
there. Um, it's a little tedious work, but we'll manage. So I'm just going to put this guy into my little dish here for
I think
reserve.
she sent that one to me.
Alright, so there's your skull slash quail head, and then basically you can just tear off the meat and the feathers. And you might have to use your nail a little bit or whatnot to get down into the meat here. So we're going to take all that stuff off there.
And the
And
great thing
then
about those is
based on where
right
you
where the vertebrae meet the back
cut
of
the
the head
bird,
is
really
a
doesn't
Uh huh.
perfect
matter, but if you
perfect
left
little
some
indentation there
uh,
to where you
of
can
the
glue a
spine on there,
jump
you can
ring
just nip that guy off.
to make it a necklace.
So we're just going to work around it a little bit, and hopefully it should just come right off of there. Be really careful with underneath the jaw here, because their lower mandible beak is pretty gentle, and that's why I don't boil for very long. Is the longer you boil, then the more delicate these bones are going to be for you. So just work all the meat off and kind of scrape it with your
What do you
fingers
mean,
as
nope,
much as
Andy Rabbit?
possible.
Nope, you don't want to do that?
Hopefully you guys can see all that while I'm doing it. Alright, so we got our eyes here. Here, I've got my running water. You can definitely run it underwater and
See, Andy, I don't have to worry about a hubby or a significant other or a roommate or nothing like that.
so what you should be
Why'd you toss them on you?
coming
They
out
were
with
yours. Shouldn't be tossing
when
out
you
your
get
bucket
off
of
all the
rabbit heads.
meat and feathers on the skull head and underneath uh, the chin here. That's what you should be coming up with, okay? So depending on whether or not you want your eyes to look sunken in,
Now, Katrina
you can dig out the
said
eyes
she did some
before we
skulls, or
do the
well,
next
not a skull, but a
process,
whole
or you can
animal,
just
Uh
leave
huh.
this
and
meat
she
in here,
used something
kind of shrink up
called.
and look
Let me
kind of
look.
cool. Um, but I'll just show you.
I'm not sure.
You
Hold
can use your an old toothbrush
on. Hopefully, I spell it
and
right.
come in here in the eye,
Um,
kind of work it out.
it's Tergazzyme.
And then you can also use your fingernail here.
Yeah.
Uh, and it's some
So
kind of
these
detergent,
would
and
work
it's supposed
really
to
well
like just take the
right
stuff
there.
off.
And see, when you dig out the eggs, I think you dig out the
Side
brains too,
and
because there
eye.
was nothing inside of them
So we'll do
You
the
might,
other
I don't
side
know,
here.
some kind of enzyme,
in the eyes. Yeah.
And dig it
but
out.
it's not cheap.
Use tweezers or
Yeah.
the
In some ways, if my belated husband was here, he would
okay.
go
So
along with
there.
whatever I wanted to do, because
There's our
in his
skulls
mind, if it made me happy, that's all that mattered.
cleaned
Well,
off the
happy
feathers
wife, happy
and
life.
Yep.
all the remnants of the tissue and everything. So do that with all your skulls.
In
And
fact,
put it
he would
into
even
a
ask me if there was anything he could do to
glass
help.
container.
Well, that's cool.
And either one
And
is
I do a
fine,
lot of
but
stuff for
I
my
will
wife.
get into details
She's into
next
board games,
time.
and we're not talking
The
your,
next
you
part.
know,
Anyways, okay.
um, what's
You're
that
not
stupid?
talking about Monopoly or
No,
Scrabble.
Alright,
we're
so
not
I got
talking to
my
Monopoly or
four
Scrabble. We're
skulls.
talking
The
higher
other thing
end,
I wanted to
really
mention
into
is
it
you
games.
want your
And
Mhm.
she
skulls
literally
to
has an
match up with
entire
some
room
adult birds,
stacked ceiling from floor to
because those
ceiling
are
on
super nice and
shelves with
soft and
games.
undeveloped
She probably
Mhm.
has enough
when they're
games
younger.
in there
So make sure
that
that
if
your
she had
birds are
kept
at
the money from
least, I
those
would say,
games, she could
10
have bought a
weeks
car.
to live
Or a
here.
house.
Well, no, not a
Little
house, but
skulls.
definitely a
So
decent car.
next is we're just going
And
to
Uh-huh.
she
head
plays anywhere from
outside
twice a week,
and I just got
for
this
about
stuff cheap at the
anywhere from
Dollar
12
Tree and
hours
also
to at least no
just this
minimum
stuff,
of
and I'm
5 hours.
going to fill it.
And
Just go over the
so I always help her
spacing,
with stuff
and
like,
you guys
some of her games I've upgraded them with
can
little,
reuse
projects I've
your
done for her.
vehicle
and
outside if you
Yeah, you
and
need.
told me about some of the
And
pieces you
just
made.
use
yeah, so
a
I try to help her out.
container with
She doesn't throw my
some
stuff away, and I don't throw her
nice
stuff
lid
away.
on it so it doesn't evaporate. So we'll keep
You know,
these
I used
guys
to have, I had to explain to
for
my belated husband
a couple days.
after
And
about a
I'm
year, I
also
told him,
using hydrogen
honey, when I
peroxide
tell you my problems, I don't want you to
because
solve
I
them
use
for
it
me.
for gin
I just want you to listen to me
they're gonna come out lighter and brighter,
Yeah.
and then we'll go
and
on
tell
to
me
the
if
next
I'm
one.
wrong and thinking the way I'm thinking.
No.
So
Well.
here,
You
Yeah.
know, I just need a sounding
borax
board. I don't
and
need
silicon
a
stuff
problem
is
solver,
for
just a
when
solving board, sounding board.
we use recycle this. But borax is just a common like detergent or cleanser um, used in households and stuff. But I thought it was kind of cool that with
See
borax
what I
you
did
can
instead of using borax
consolidate
afterwards? I just put them in the freeze
the
dryer to dry them.
drying,
Yeah. That's
and
so much
it
easier.
forms with mineral deposits once water has evaporated. So that's kind of cool. Anyways, there's my coil heads, my
And see,
coil
I won't
skulls,
have
and I'm just going
to
to take
use
them out of
hydrogen
the
peroxide
hydrogen
like she's going,
peroxide,
like she
and
did,
when they've
or
softened
is
up a
going to.
Hmm.
I don't know
and
whichever,
put them in
She
because
here.
you're
already
not
did
gonna.
it.
Yeah, you're not gonna see the skulls.
And then
In that form, anyways. When I'm done.
just cover them up and
However,
stuff. And this
you can
borax
sell
is going to
those.
help
You can sell parts and pieces on
solidify
eBay.
any kind of
And matter of fact, there are no
stuff
quail
tissue or
skulls
flesh or anything in
available
the
on eBay.
squirts. And
The only thing I
about
found was
keep
a
those in there for
quail
a couple
skeleton,
days.
and that's
Shouldn't
it.
take long.
And there
Hmm.
was only one.
So after burying your squirts
Um,
in the
for people
borax,
who do
you can kind
have
of
quail and they want to
get
make
them
a
up
little
here.
side money,
If you notice that it's
from
getting
their,
kind of
if they're eating their
crystalline
eggs
there,
and not selling them,
that's
if they
just
can
because
just
it's
put a
drying
hole in the bottom
temperature.
and squirt the egg
Moistures
out
there,
into a bowl that you can eat later,
and anything will
um,
cover.
you can sell the eggs themselves
But
with one hole in it for crafting for
not too
about a dollar a
bad.
piece.
And
Uh,
the way that I ship them to you
And that's after sitting in the
was
cellar
pretty good, wasn't
for
it?
a few days.
yes, they came, they were not busted up.
But again, they kind of just crystallize
And
really
most people were
small
sending you with a lot of the eggs
with
busted.
moisture and
Yes, one person sent me some, and
any
about half of them
flesh
were
here and
destroyed.
there. You can just
Yeah.
Well, it also didn't help.
make
They
it
put a
hard
whole
to
egg.
eat.
Their kid dropped
But
a whole egg in there, so you got a heavy egg bouncing around with a bunch of shells.
Yeah.
But
it's got his little
yeah, they
mouth open there.
if you go on eBay
Keep
and
working
look
on
up
her.
quail crafting eggs or quail eggs crafting, or some combination of quail eggs and crafting, you will see a lot of people selling them, and in various forms, from painted to natural, and they're about a dollar a piece, and that's before shipping.
Yeah. I got to go to class tomorrow.
Andy Rabbit, there is a YouTuber, and right now I can't think of the name of him, that he does. I don't know how thick a rabbit skull is, but they carve into deer skulls. Um, what is that guy's name? Um, they use a rotary tool, and he draws a pattern on the deer skull, and then he uses a rotary tool and cuts it out. Let's see. Um, uh,
When I get a bunch of eggs, I could, but that would be giving up my secret.
yeah,
Because I found a secret way to do it. But I'll tell you what my secret is. I use that clean. What's it called? That cling wrap.
cling wrap.
Press.
Yeah.
No, it's press and seal. Press and
Oh,
seal
that's it.
wrap.
That's it. Press and seal. All right. There's a. It's called, the one guy I've been watching. It's called U period S period Skull Hunter, and he shows you how to carve on skulls.
Mhm.
Um, Now I'm not. He does mostly white-tailed deer, but like again, I don't know how thick a rabbit skull is.
Or a cooey skull.
Yeah, or cooey skull. I know quail skulls are too thin because I've tried.
Well, I'll have to give you a cooey skull at QuailCon for it. for you to play with.
All right. Um, but they do some really cool, intricate, really neat stuff.
Hmm.
So if anybody wants to, go check him out, like again, he's U.S. Skull Hunter.
Let me find the link. You said it's on YouTube?
Yep, it's U.S. Skull Hunter.
Ah, I think I just found it.
And he has a little red circle, a little
Yeah,
red thing on it that's a deer. Yeah,
yeah. I want to post this for everybody.
and I find it very interesting. Except I don't get any deer skulls.
Well, let me tell you this. I had a cooey jump out of the second tier cage,
Dang.
land with a thud on the ground. It was perfectly fine.
Well, they are little fat, little jiggly balls.
No, it sounded like a hard thud.
Oh, probably knocked the wind out of the poor little guy.
She was fine. She was on the other. By the time I got in there, she was on the other side of the room. I used a butterfly net to catch her,
Oh, there you go.
just like I used for the quail.
Yeah, I have one out. When I had, currently I do not have quail because I can't take care of them. Um, but yeah, I had a little. It wasn't a butterfly net. It was a fishing net. It collapsed down into a little tiny package, which is really cool.
Uh huh. Well, I have a few of them, and they collapse down small. It's telescoping handle.
Yeah, that's what this did too. Donald, well, it handles telescoped, and the section where the net is would could unlock and fold up, and yeah, it'd be a little teeny package.
Mine didn't. Mine doesn't. I had to go and check and see what it looks like. Hold on a second.
Go. Andy Rabbit said something, and I wanted to go back and see what they said. Uh,
Andy Rabbit said something, and I wanted to go back.
Turn my volume off. I think if an egg could be carved, a rabbit skull probably could be carved on. Yeah, the ones the eggs that they're carving on are generally ostrich eggs, and those little suckers are thick. Because you're definitely not going to carve on a chicken egg. You'll crack that thing in a heartbeat.
This is how small mine folds down to. But it telescopes out this long.
Ah,
So, yeah, an arm's length away.
oh, okay, yeah, mine's nowhere near that small. As far as size, mine's bigger, but
I either
it'll
got 3 or 5 in a kid. I don't remember.
yeah, mine's a little bit more like I don't lack of a better word, sturdy.
Well, let me tell you what. This held a cooey. Of course, you got to move fast when you get him in the net because a quail, once it gets his feet underneath it,
It'll bounce out.
it can fly right out.
Yeah,
So
well,
you gotta be quick.
yeah, with the fish net I have, they're not going to because their feet pop through because the net mesh is too big to really
Uh
get a
huh.
good grip on for them.
Was that a cooey, Andy, that you jumped out of your hand and was fine? Yeah, I had him dive out of my hand to dive right into their caves, right into their cage.
Yay, I'm home. Poof.
Yeah, human. Ah!
I've escaped the human. Ah. Oh, my knife came in for QuailCon. That I've ordered to do that.
Yeah, yeah, the special knife. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna put the engraving on it for uh for Zach so he can use it as a
You have a metal engraver?
no, I'm gonna do. Well, I mean, I have a rotary tool that can do that, but this is I'm gonna do it with acid.
Okay.
I can do it with either ferric acid or I can use salt water and electricity.
Because if I get the money together, you know what my next purchase is going to be?
I do not know.
For one of those laser engravers that you can do tumblers and that with.
I have one. It's brand new, still in the box. That I got 4 years ago.
It
I
will
don't.
actually do the tumblers.
You can. You'd have to get an attachment for it.
Well, the
Um.
one I'm talking about already has the attachment for it.
Yeah, you're breaking up a little bit. I don't know whether it's you or me.
It's you. You're doing the same thing again that you did last time.
Dang it. Um.
You're getting that crinkling like you're messing with a plastic bottle.
Yeah. No. And it's just sitting here on my chest, and I'm down. Man, that thing kills my power pretty quick. I was way up in the 80s. Now I'm down to 19%.
That's probably why you have to go.
Well, I'll have to go here shortly. Yes.
Yeah. And I think, well, in about 3 minutes, I'm going to make an end of it anyhow.
Oh, okay. Yes, Akui. What was I gonna? We were talking about something there, and I got lost. I don't know what we were talking about. Lasers. Yeah. Um, I don't know. I don't. I only have a. I do have an Apple. An Apple with a laptop, which I have no idea how to use because I don't know how to use a laptop anymore. Because all I ever use,
Uh
and I've
huh.
the only thing I've used for the last 10 years or more, is an iPad or my iPhone. So I don't know how to
Uh
run a
huh.
regular computer anymore. So I don't. And it's a little more technical than my brain can handle because I would love to have um, to be able to use a laser. So much stuff I'd love to do. I really want a
Let me
fiber
see here.
laser because a fiber laser will laser steel.
Laser engraver for metal pots, infrared fiber engraver.
Yeah.
That's a $1,700.
Yep.
But that's not the one that I'm talking about. I gotta find it. Ooh,
The one I currently have and still in the box is a K40 laser.
well, this is a three-in-one laser engraver and cutting machine with rotary and metal box. Higher accuracy and smarter 16 megapixel autofocus. Create Christmas do-it-yourself wood, metal, paper, acrylic, iron-on, and vinyl.
Sweet.
$1,400.
Yeah, they're not cheap. At least not for a good one. Um, I paid $300 for mine. Again, it's still in the box, brand new,
Mhm.
and it's a CO2 laser. But a fiber laser is so much better. It doesn't do so well on wood as much as it does on steel, and that's what I would really want it for.
Uh huh.
Um, I do have a uh, a 3D printer that I think I've used once. Again, it's just I don't understand the technology how to do things.
Uh huh.
This other stuff, yeah, I can do this other stuff because to me it's pretty simple. But when you start having to do stuff on the computer and you know do this and do that, I just get lost. Just like
Yeah.
if you hand me a stack of paperwork, I'll look at it and have no idea what to do with it, and it just kind of freaks me out, and I can't fill it out very easily.
That's how I've been since this concussion.
Uh, but that's why I like YouTube. I can if I can see it done, I can do it generally, unless it's on a computer, then I have to mess with all that stuff. But this stuff with the uh,
See, I've got to go to school and do the Amazon schooling about doing your own store
yep.
because it screwed me up trying to figure it out.
No, no, I had a buddy of mine at work that I talked to, and he was trying to sell stuff on Amazon. And what they
No,
do is they'll get a product in that a private, like you were trying to sell something. You put on a special deal just at base price that it cost you, and you get all your friends to buy it, and then they give you a really nice review, and then you jack the price up,
mm.
and that's what they would do.
Okay, here you go, anime. This is the link to my Facebook
Facebook.
page. The thing is once I go to the class and see how they do it and everything, then I'll understand it more. It's just like I've got to get Nightbot set up,
Hmm.
and someone sent me the link here. Okay, I got to copy this so that I can tell Nightbot what to say so people can drop their own links.
Huh. Okay. If you might want to check out this guy called Sam Craft. It's all one word, SAMCRAFT, and he does a lot of laser stuff. He's very he's not super technical.
Uh
So
huh.
he's kind of like layman where you can understand it, and he does a lot of reviews on different machines. And he doesn't just go, "Oh, this is a good machine" because they sent it to him. You know,
Uh huh. No, this here is like you know how Zach has his recommended things that people buy off of Amazon.
correct?
That's what I'm talking about.
That kind of thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not an affiliate link, but it is affiliate link
It's an
more or less.
affiliated link, and that's it. And that way people can buy what I buy.
Correct. But if they go to your link, and even if they don't buy any of your stuff, and they end up buying anything on there,
I know I get commission from
you
it.
you get a commission from it.
It's so many hours after they click my link.
I mean, yeah, it's pennies, but it's better than nothing.
Yeah,
A little bit of money beats a lot of nothing, a lot of no money.
right. Pennies. And I got it where it's set up that I have to have $100 before they mail me a check.
Well, that's cool, and that's just more or less like YouTube too. I don't think they won't send you anything under $100.
Right. Well, that's what I set it at, so that way I don't have to report anything until I get a check.
Yeah. I mean, granted, some of these YouTube people, they have like 1 million subscribers, and they're raking in some cash every month.
Yeah, when you get enough money that you're able to quit the state highway patrol and still make more money,
Yeah, you're doing something.
yeah, that's Arms Family Homestead. He quit a couple of years back.
Who Homestead?
Arms Family Homestead.
Oh, okay. Wow. Yeah, I'm just not good enough to do anything like that. But
And then keeping it Dutch. They even brought an extra property.
wow.
With Arms Family Homestead, he said that they were living off their YouTube money and the money he was getting from the state highway department full time job.
Yep.
That was their fun money. Yeah, I'm talking about Daniel.
Must be nice.
See, I used to call them the Three Stooges. There was Daniel, Sean, and Kevin. But then when Daniel started acting like his, you know what, doesn't stink,
Uh huh. Like
I
his
got bored.
quail poop don't stink.
Right.
Yeah, quail poop stinks big time.
Then I got rid of his channel.
Yeah, I've gone through and let a few YouTube
I
channels
think that was a
go.
$30,000 truck, not a 3,000.
Mm.
Yeah, let me check another link here. There is. Let me see.
Yeah, it's just a matter of finding that niche group of people that are very interested in the stuff you have to show, and you can take off.
With slightly redneck, it doesn't come up this way. Hmm. Slightly redneck. I don't know why it isn't showing us that. Let me see what it says about mine. Now, see, it's showing mine. I have 104 uploads, 1.1K subscribers. It only shows, oh, this is this month. 8,457 video views,
Well,
and I'm a nonprofit right now.
sweet. Yeah, I joined in October 1st, 2006.
See, I started August 10th, 2013.
and I have 73,239 views with only 82 videos and 179 subscribers.
Now, see if I go to channel analytics. Wait a minute. Oh, it shows I have 1,110 subscribers. Let me share this. There you go. Now we'll do it for a year. Let me go into channel analysts. That's in the last 30 days. For the last year, say I'm halfway to getting making money.
Sweet.
I only need 3,000 watch hours in a year's time.
You could get that in no time. If your 1,000
Ooh,
people that you have watched 1 hour of YouTube every day for 3 days, you'd have it.
yeah, but they're not going to do that.
Well, no.
You go look at here. Average view duration is 1.5 minutes.
Is how much?
1.5 minutes.
Oh,
And I have 338 views. So you have 300. Wait a minute, let me get my thing up here. 338 views times 1.36 equals, divide that by 60. There's 7 hours right there off of one video.
wow.
7.5 hours off the animal room. Now on the last year's QuailCon, I have 271 views times 6.01 minutes. Divide that by 60. And there's 27 hours right there.
Cool. Well, Verna, I'm going to have to jump off. My phone is almost dead.
Yeah, let me see. No, I've only got 3 shorts. Some of them are longer, but not very many. Ed, you have a blessed day.
You two, take it easy. I'll watch on the TV until you sign off.
Well, I'm going to sign off as soon as I play my ending thing. Everybody have a blessed day, and thank you for coming. Now, why isn't it playing?